Hello, this is Dan, the Furniture Repairman. Today we're going to show you how to repair a broken pedestal from a pedestal table. You can see right here the leg broke off. It's a very common repair. We fix a lot of these every year between our shops. And right here you can see where the wood split off from the center spindle. So we're going to take that off of there and we're going to dry fit it back on. You could see right there the leg's going to go on. I'm very happy with the way this looks. There's not too many missing chunks of wood. It should go back well. So I'm taking this part off of the leg because it's going to make it a lot easier for us to work with it. And then we're going to dry fit it right into the slot. So we're going to slide it in. Usually they don't go in straight. You got to kind of angle them in and figure out how they're going to go into position. Couple taps with that big pull I got, and then we're going to bring in the persuader. This is just kind of a rubber mallet, has some weight to it. You can see I'm just tapping it. I'm not hitting it that hard in the beginning. I want to make sure that it goes back into position and I don't break anything further. So if you're doing this, make sure you pull any splintered parts out before you start tapping things back together because they'll get jammed up in there. Now, I want to get it a little closer, but I don't want to hit it hard. So what I'm going to do is switch over to my 16-ounce Craftsman hammer, my trusty hammer, and just a block of wood. And this gives it a couple of cracks, and it kind of shifts it faster. It creates a little better or stronger deflection in the wood and makes it move around. Now it's sitting nice and flush. It's almost in position. You can see right here. I'm very happy with it. It's sitting a little low, but I don't want to jam it all the way home until I do the final glue up. Here we go. Quick Cure Epoxy System 3. We're going to speed up the video. We don't need to spend a lot of time watching me mix epoxy. I like epoxy because it's much stronger than yellow glue. You can use wood glue here. It'll probably hold. But I like to use epoxy on anything like this that's going to have a lot of stress on it that's already been broken. So we always apply adhesive to all parts that need to be repaired. We don't apply it to just one side and then stick it in and hope it goes to the other side. I've fixed a lot of other people's repair. And usually the problem is one side of the repair is adhesive starve or glue starve. There's good glue on one side, there's not good glue on the other. So whatever they did, it didn't stick to the other side of the repair. Maybe there was an air pocket in there or something. Now my piece is in place. Couple little quick taps with the rubber mallet. I'm speeding things up here. Little denatured on a rag. Clean off that. Now it's going to etch a little because of the denatured, but I'm going to revarnish this out of a rattle can. Now I'm using the metal hammer, kind of tap it in place finally. And here we go. We're going to put a clamp on to keep it from pushing back out of place because it will squeeze back out because we tapped it in there. So it wants to come back out. Now I'm going to put these brackets in there. I'm going to show you how we do it. It's a little bit of insurance to make sure this holds. Now it's flat, and we don't need flat. We need to round it off a little bit. Plus, what we need is we need a third hole in the middle. There's a hole on the right and a hole on the left. And you can see I drilled a hole right there. And all I'm going to do is take a center punch. I'm going to turn it backwards. I'm going to give it a couple of taps with a hammer, very gentle, and then it's going to bend right into shape. This is a finished nail. I'm cutting the head off of it, and I'm putting it in my drill. And I'm going to put this across the break. Now, the bracket in the back is good, but it's only going to be as strong as the threads holding it in place. What I want to do is drill right across this break on an angle with this nail. So if it tries to push back across it, it's going to have to fight the strength of that nail. And I'm not going to hammer the nail in because it takes forever. It's very easy to drill a finished nail in like this and get it right to where I want it. Using this little spring-loaded nail set, it keeps me from having to balance the piece. A couple of pulls, and I'm going to tap that nail pretty close to home. If it's protruding a little, you can give it a tap, like you can see right there, how it's going right across that. I'm going to take my Dremel, cut off the end, and it's beautiful. It's going to hold. It's going to be strong. Put the nails on both the right and left side of the break. I'm just showing you how to do it on one side. There's no reason to repeat it. Don't be afraid of doing this repair. It looks a lot harder than it is. Here you see me putting it back together. Look how beautiful it goes together. Nice and tight, like it never happened. So if you can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you can do this repair. Don't be afraid of trying it. Give it a shot. It's already broken. Might as well try to fix it and see if you can save your table. There's the inside. We're going to put the nut back on. And this table's ready to be put back together, go back in use, load it up. Thanksgiving's coming. This has been Dan, the Furniture Repairman. Thanks so much for watching. If you have questions, if you have comments, you want to call me a shoemaker, tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, put it in the comment sections below. If you want to see a video on something specific, put that in there also. Remember, every piece of furniture we fix keeps it out of the landfill. Also keeps more trees from being cut down to make new ones. I don't have a problem with cutting down trees. I think we just might as well try to use things that have already been cut down. You all have a good day now.